So hello and welcome back. And you know what? I am not willing to give up on Lunk. So I did a little bit of Googling after I gave up in frustration the last time and found out that it is a well-known glitch that the soft foam sword does not work with these dwarves that Lunk and I were trying to dispatch. So I did a little bit of reading. I found out supposedly what will work, and we're going to give it a try. So come on, Lunk. We're going out so you can make some dwarves go to sleep since you don't want me to kill them. And since my sword doesn't work, we're going to try the internet suggestion, which is basically to strip your character of all gear and punch the dwarves, because of course that makes all of the sense in the world. Come on, Lunk. Hopefully I don't kill them. Actually, that's a lie. I know I'm not going to kill them because I tried it on one, which is why I've actually already done one. But you know what? It's all good. We're gonna do this, because I want to go through all of Lunks Adventure, and then if there's time, I have one other thing I would like to do today. Well, kind of two other things. Alright. I'm gonna punch this, and now I'm gonna back up. Oh, no, Lunk, you were supposed to do something with them. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Alright, here we go. We're gonna punch him. We're gonna punch the steamsmith. Ah! There we go. Oh, he did it! Alright, so Lunk sits on him and he says, but, here, I stealed this from the little dwarf. Alright, so he's smothering the steamsmiths. Okay, this is fun. Look, he's asleep. That's kind of cute in a very disturbing way. Alright, we just need to find a couple more and listen to how they react to being sat on. This is a little more complicated than just hitting them with a foam sword, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, good job, you sat on. Why did it have to be a smelly ogre? I don't know. Why did it have to be? Thank you, Lunk. So Lunk puts them to sleep by sitting on them. You know, if an ogre sat on me, I might do more than just go to sleep. Gotta say, I might scream wildly. Alright, Lunk. Very good. That's one giant keister. Yes, it is. Thank you, Lunk. You got me a big old bag of stuff. I appreciate it. I can't remember if this is the final Lunk adventure, which is why I definitely wanted to finish it. Alright, Lunk, it's on you. One giant keister. He'll be sleepy for a while. Lunk, no. Lunk do before. Lunk, do you usually sit on dwarves? I mean, that's a little weird. Yeah, they definitely all seem to think that Lunk has a giant keister. Alright, one more. Yay, only one more. Come on, Launcher, we can get up this hill. We'll get this one. You know, the biggest problem with Lunk is he's so darn big. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Dwarfs is going to sleep good tonight. Lunks hopes that you got everything you were looking for. Now time to go off and find other adventures. Bye! Bye, Lunk. That was fun. I should put my clothes back on now. Alright, let's gear back up. Yay! Put on all of our clothes so we're not running around in the desert in our underwear, because that's just weird. Alright, well, we will be finishing this up and turning in the rest of these quests because I need to kill some golems. Yay. Oh, things die much faster. But if you are looking to, at next level, do the Lunk quest line, now you know that the sword doesn't work, which is sad because I really wanted it to work. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to finish this up and then we will turn these in and see if we run into Lunk again. Alright, so after a bunch more questing here in the Searing Gorge, that is where I am, right? You know, that's a very good question. Yes, the Searing Gorge. I have found Lunk again, and Lunk this time is going to be helping us persuade Mountain Lord Rendan. He says, the Dark Irons in Blackrock have got nothing on me. Neither do those boys up at Thorium Point. I'm as independent as can be, and that's the way I like it. Of course, for the right price, I might listen to either side. And our quest is to find a way to get this dwarf to join the dwarves of the Thorium Brotherhood. And I'm clueless on how to do that, but Lunk is here. And Lunk is doing the Chris Farley dance, which this actually is based on the dance that Chris Farley did in Saturday Night Live. In case you were ever wondering why it looks so familiar, that's why. And Lunk says, well, well, well. Look who comes searching for Lunk this time. This sounds like case for Lunk's unique brand of no-kill problem solve. Really, Lunk, what do we have to do? Lunk's adventure, Rendan's weakness. Lunk not smart, but Lunk noticed things. Today, Lunk noticed that Mountain Dwarf likes to watch people dance. Lunk liked to dance. Lantra liked to dance, probably. Maybe we find some more dwarves that like to dance. Then we go talk to the Mountain Dwarf and he'll listen. Alright, so we need to find 3 Iron Summit guards and ask them to join our dance. Okay, let's boogie. Here we go. Both me and Lunk are boogieing here. I think Lunk dances a lot more exuberantly than I do, but let's go see if we can find some more people. You know, this lass is already dancing. Oh, hey, there's a treasure chest right there, too.
What's on your mind?
Hello. Oh, no, we need to find actual guards, not just attendants. Here's a guard. Hello, Mr. Guard. Would you like to dance with us?
Talk to me.
Care to join our dance?
Watch your back.
Oh, I think we did it. Look at him go. All right, that's one. What about this guy? Hello, Mr. Guard. Little busy here, Hunter. What do you want? Care to join our dance? Yeah. Feel the beat. Feel the spirit. Feel the love. Care to join our dance?
Be good.
All right, we have built a 3-dwarf conga line. Woohoo! Let's go. Everybody conga. Everybody conga. I see them. I see our dwarf conga line. That is quite the dwarf conga line. Let's go. Up we go. Let's watch them all come up. Oh, Lunk. That's a little much there, my dude. But, you know, thank you for the exuberant dancing. All right. What do you think, Mountain Lord? This is irresistible.
What's on your mind? Off with you.
Did I stutter? I believe I clearly stated that I won't... Wow. You got some good moves there. I'm impressed. Oh, I think we did it, everybody. All right. If I knew that you could dance like that, I wouldn't have asked you to do all that stuff. Tell Overseer Oilfist that I'll be joining you. I'll meet you in the slag pit, lass. With the combined forces of the thorium point and the iron summit, those gorged dwarves won't know what hit them.
Watch your back.
All right, I think we might have one more adventure with Lunk. I'm going to double check, and I will let you know if we see him again. All right, so after fighting your way through the slag pits, defeating all of the enemies, you will find Lunk sitting here at Thorium Point, and let's see what he has to say. He says, Lunk, like your style. Lunk, heard that you used the stone to banish the fire lizard. You saved the gorge, and you didn't even kill. Lunk's so proud. Lunk happy to be Lantra's teacher. Maybe you take this. Lunk doesn't need it. Lunk too busy adventuring. And you get Lunk's special gear. It is a trinket that instantly heals you. I mean, granted, for 66, which isn't a whole heck of a lot, but you know what? It was the adventure that counted. And now, speaking of the adventure that counted, we are going to go to Outland, and we are going to do everyone's least favorite quest. And then we're going to see how it was lampooned in Dragonflight. So give me just 1 minute to find a character that hasn't already done this quest. Alright, so I had to dig deep to find somebody that hadn't already done this quest line, but I did because I remembered that I have Blario, who, if you didn't know, has made it to level 65 without killing anything on live streams. I think I've been playing her for probably several months now, and every other week I stream with her, and we have not killed a single thing, but she is level 65. I have 5 more levels to go before she hits max level, and I have achieved my goal. But she has not done this quest line, so let's do it with her. And those of you who have been around in WoW for a long time know exactly the quest chain I am talking about, but we are going to take a tour of Shattrath and learn a lot of history, and I think a lot of people probably just don't pay attention to this quest and just do it if they have to. And it's really interesting because it does actually have a lot of history if you read what's going on. So let's do it.
How are you?
So you find the haggard war veteran who says, "Welcome to Shattrath City, monk. This might be the one place in all of Outland where you'll find any semblance of safety. A group of Naru, known as the Shatar, drove the demons away from here. If you've never met a Naru, you ought to go see a doll inside the Terrace of Light. The leader of Shatar is awe-inspiring sight if I've ever seen one. Sure is a change of place from anything else in this bleak land."
See you around.
Alright, well, let's go talk to a doll. Yeah, he's pretty impressive. He's very, very large Naru. Alright, here we go. Let's go talk to him. Hello. How you doing, Adal? The light that filled your senses as you approached Adal intensifies as you address him. Melodic chimes continue to ring within your head. You are safe here. Oh, that's so nice. Oh. But this other man says, "Do not burden Adal with mundane questions. Come and speak to Archmage Khadgar." Alright, fine.
Ah, good to see.
The Naru are wise beyond our understanding. I've learned more from Adal in the last 5 months than all the years I spent in the libraries of Dalron.
Always happy to help.
Do not burden Adal with petty inquisitions, monk. That just might be the most powerful being that you've ever come face to face with. You don't look familiar. I suppose that you want to learn about the city. You'll have to excuse me if I don't give you a tour myself, but I'm a bit busy discussing strategy with Adal. Perhaps you'll find a summoned servant acceptable. Excellent. Alright, so now Khadgar will summon up a servant, and we're going to go on a tour of the city. This is so exciting. And most of this, you have to pay attention to the chat box that is right down here to learn the story. But, I should probably keep up with him. I forgot he moves a little bit faster now. And I think the reason this is the most hated quest is just because it's so slow. And you have no way of speeding it up. So, let's follow Khadgar's servant around the city. Slowly. And then I'll show you the very funny thing that I found in Valdarkken. Alright. Shattrath was once the Draenei capital of this world. Its name means dwelling of light. When the Burning Legion turned the orcs against the Draenei, the fiercest battle was fought here. The Draenei fought tooth and nail, but in the end, the city fell. The city was left in ruins and darkness until the Shattar arrived. Let us go into the lower city. I will warn you that as one of the only safe havens in Outland, Shattrath has attracted droves of refugees from all wars, current and past. I can never decide whether I should be RP walking with him or running. Also, side note, I actually have all of these drakes. I'm so proud of myself. I finally got them. Oh. Alright. A newcomer. They were drawn to the ruins of Shattrath City, where a small remnant of the Draenei priesthood had returned and reconstruction soon began. The ruined temple is now used as an infirmary for injured refugees. Oh, well, that's nice. And then we follow some more. You know, I do remember the very first time I came here, I paid attention to every word, but I think this will be the first time I've read every word in a long time. Oh. Not everybody is happy to see you. I feel like I should have some witty banter, but every time I think up something to say, Khadgar's servant starts speaking again. I do remember how absolutely entranced I was with Outland when I first saw it.
Mind yourself.
What if I don't want to mind myself? Although it took me a very long time, actually until this year, to discover something here in Shattrath. I found out that there are babies of every race represented in the orphanage. So I thought that was pretty cool. And Draenei babies are terrifying. Alright. It wouldn't be long, however, before the city came under attack once again. This time, the attack came from Illidan's armies. A large regiment of blood elves had been sent by Illidan's ally, Kel'Thuz's Sunstrider, to lay waste. As the regiment of blood elves crossed this very bridge, the Aldors, Exarchs, and Vindicators lined up to defend the Terrace of Light, but then the unexpected happened. The blood elves laid down their weapons in front of the city's defenders. Their leader, a blood elf elder known as Vornithal, stormed into the Terrace of Light and demanded to speak to Adal. As the Naru approached him, Vornithal kneeled before Adal and uttered the following words. "I've seen you in a vision, Naru. My race's only hope for survival lies with you. My followers and I are here to serve you." Interesting. And that is why you will find the Scryers and the Aldor, who don't like each other at all. The defection of Vornithal and his followers was the largest loss ever incurred by Kael's forces, and these weren't just any blood elves. Many of the best and brightest amongst Kael's scholars and magistrars had been swayed by Vornithal's influence. The Naru accepted the defectors, who would be known as the Scryers. Their dwelling lies in the platform above. Only those initiated with the Scryers are allowed there. So, I almost always join the Scryers just because all of the profession trainers are in the library. It's mostly ease. I'm pretty sure that back in the day, there was a better reason other than who had the profession trainers all gathered in one nice spot to pick either Scryers or Aldor. But I usually always pick the Scryers. The Aldor are followers of the light, and forgiveness and redemption are the values they understand. However, they found it hard to forget the deeds of the Blood Elves while under Kael's command. Many of the priesthood had been slain by the same magistrars who now vowed to serve the Naru. They were not happy to share the city with their former enemies. The Aldor's most holy temple and its surrounding dwellings lie on the terrace above. As a holy site, only the initiated are welcomed inside. The attacks against Shatarath continued, but the city did not fall, as you can see. On the contrary, the Naru, known as Ziri, led a successful incursion into Shadowmoon Valley to Illidan's doorstep. There he continues to wage war on Illidan with the assistance of the Aldor and the Scryers. Each day, the decision is made by Adal. The armies gather to receive Adal's blessing before they head into Shadowmoon. Khadgar should be ready to see you again. Just remember that to serve the Shatar, you will most likely have to ally with either the Aldor or the Scryers, and seeking the favor of one group will cause the other's dislike. Good luck, stranger, and welcome to Shatarath. And that is probably everybody's very least favorite quest chain, at least in the Burning Crusade.
Much to be done.
It's not really a quest chain, it's really only one quest, but it takes as long as a lot of quest chains. Alright, now I'm going to show you the cool thing that I found in Valdarkken that made me laugh and made me think that I had to come and do this quest with you as a video. So give me just 1 minute. Alright, and here's the thing I found. If you wander around in Valdarkken for long enough, you can find a bunch of visiting Kirin Tor mages being escorted by none other than Khadgar's servant. And if you follow them long enough, they will say a lot of the things that you remember probably saying to yourself when following Khadgar's servant around Shattrath, like, why is this thing so slow? Can't we go any faster? I don't know. It just made me laugh a lot. Unfortunately, they don't stop, and if you follow them throughout the entire city, you don't get anything for it. I did follow them all the way around the city because I wanted to find out if they were going to say anything good. Or if maybe you got an achievement. Khadgar thinks he's hilarious, doesn't he? Yes, he does. The funniest part is, I have never seen a group of visiting mages that's the same. The last time I saw Khadgar's servant and all of the mages, there were several different ones, including a bunch of tall humans and one Drakthir. This time it looks like a couple of gnomes, a dwarf, and a few humans, and maybe...
Glory to the Sindorai.
A blood elf. So, just a fun little thing that I found that I thought I would share with you. If I could make them all stop, I would, so that we could get a good picture at the end of it, but unfortunately they're just going to keep on trucking. Maybe I can run up ahead and we can focus in on them as they come and see us. But yeah, so if you ever get nostalgic and want to relive your Shattrath days, just find Khadgar's servant and his troop of visiting mages in Valdarkken. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Drop me a line if you have any quest chains that you would like to see me go through and possibly examine closer, and I will see you next time. Have a good night.